Itabashi Zangief.
Yeah, and it was cool in that Itabashi match we got to see his Nakali again. And the Nakali in particular is like a character that we've seen a little bit more, particularly because of Machobo this year, right? He's been having a lot of success in CPT events. And that character's still good, you know? So like to not see him so much, you know, in the last like year and a half and then see a lot more Nakali, I think is cool. And Karin Rashid, a matchup we saw earlier in this top 8. I'm sure it won't be the last time we see this matchup in the top 8.
Yeah, and Gachikun had a real big match against Reciprocity's own Punk. Heartbreaker at that. It was 2-1 in Gachikun's favor.
Super close.
He was super, super close. That's right. Took down ZJZ as well and Xiao Hai in this tournament.
Yeah, Gachikun, I mean, Punk's been somebody who's given him a lot of issues before, so, you know, that match was a great one for him for sure. Punk is just, he's really, really, really good. So, yeah.
He tweeted about it immediately after. He's like, V trigger 1, EX whirlwind afterwards or something. Yeah.
Nice anti-air. Phenom ready for it. You know, it's funny because you watch Phenom go from a character like Nakali where you're like, man, he just jumps and dashes like crazy, right? And then you give him Karin's toolset and all of a sudden he's just chilling on the ground and you're like, whoa. It's almost like having really, really good ground buttons means that like you get to play a ground game like this, right? Wow,
sure,
challenge? That was crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes like, you know, if your character doesn't have great ground normals, it's tough to just sit there and play on the ground.
It absolutely is.
Unless you're like Momochi or something, right? Some people can just do it.
Oh, got caught in between. He wasn't done with that sequence. Gachikun got the EX whirlwind shot again. Spinning mixer not quite.
Empty
That
low.
is dirty.
Yeah, and he gets the light eagle spike too, which is so good. That's such a nice thing for Rashid to have. Doesn't have to be the light mixer. Gets that nice chunky damage.
Phenom could have spent the bar for the Zenha just a little bit later, but the problem is with Gachikun, if you miss timing, you could be eating a neutral jump fierce because of how it hits.
Nice counter combo. Forward medium punch. Gets the standing jab after. Punish.
Sweep to sweep? Yes, sir. EX with 10 health.
He's out of there. He doesn't want to deal with this pressure. And the thing about Gachikun too is that his EX whirlwind shot timing has been great so far. It's been tough for Phenom to be ready to interrupt. He's kind of just throwing him off, like delay, 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 then he does it, and Phenom is a little late on the jump. That's what we saw Punk get hit by yesterday.
Fierce starts the activation off the sweep, back off. Caught the whiff point.
Yeah, Rekka into the low. He's just chilling, man. This is one of those matchups where like you really don't want to get clipped by a low medium kick by Karin, and you don't want to get a bad jump or something.
I'm waiting for this activation from Gachikun. But I guess he's just trying to push towards corner a little bit. There it is.
Walk up and block. Got him low. Last time in that exact moment, Phenom blocked low. So I like that beautiful punish. So one of the things about being greedy with your throw bait is like walking in, walking out heavy button. If you commit to that button, you're super susceptible to jumps. And that's exactly what we saw from Phenom right there, right? Is the jump to just eat that button alive. Crush kind of sweep. Yeah,
it's so much space to cover afterwards. Just goes for the command dash and 2 dashes over, brings him to the corner really, really quickly.
Both of these characters get a lot of corner carry off that.
And the throw bait, V-skill, build it up a little bit.
Yeah, this is a bad spot for Gachikun. Dash up, steal some frames. No whip punish, but yeah, I mean, this is a crazy lead.
Oh my god. Activation. He caught him all the way down, but still the tornado, nice conversion from Gachikun. But still at a deficit again, and to jump low on the stun.
That's a lot of hits though. The mixer hit like 6 times. Not the kill. The front throw, not enough. Chip though, he's getting really close.
Oh, and another throw, just inching his way forward. Phenom wasn't ready for it. Gachikun taking the first game, back-to-back throws towards that end.
Yeah, that was scary because like a crouching medium kick, you're dead. That's what's like really worrisome there if you're fighting against Karin, but he just committed to the walk up. He's like, I'm gonna just do it.
Round 1.
Game number 2. Yeah, I like the way he's contesting that too, because Phenom, sometimes he's not sure of the low forward. He will go for the command dashes. It's smart for Gachikun to contest afterwards. He can't do it off of a Karin stand fierce though, because there is that smaller window to try to. You might trade off with your Orochi and get those trade combos from Karin.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing. Phenom dashing up a little bit to try to steal some frames and say like, hey, I know you're not gonna hit a button in this range. You're scared of my crouching medium. Activates. Backing up. Does he time the jump on the eagle spike?
He jumped forward.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is Gachikun just used the tornado to walk him down. Beautiful jump. Looking for the activation here.
Out of the corner.
Good block.
Wow. I don't blame him. I really don't. After that slight scramble, you know, people tend to just continue the offense.
Yeah, that was just like superb patience from Gachikun. Like, He hits him out of the air, flips him out, knows that he can take some pressure, but he's willing to just play it slow. I like that choice a lot. The nice thing about this is, if you're like trying to bait a throw or trying to bait an uppercut, you bait both. That's one thing that's great. If you walk back and block, that beats throw, that beats uppercut, so you'll take it. Nice.
What an interrupt. And the countered exclusive off of stand short. I like that. Oh, doesn't follow through this time.
Sweep. Try to sweep the sweep. I think you can light mixer also at max range if your sweep's not going to reach back, but you have to be ready for it. And Rashid's crouching medium kick is really, really good. Super far ranging medium, very fast. Eagle spike in, take a little bit of chip, and he's got the corner already.
Dang, that was so far back.
Bird. You're just gonna hit behind your neck like that?
It's the hair.
Can't get hit. This is a one-touch match. Gachikun threatens the wall jump, does it this time. Still a one-hit match for either player here. Fishing for it. He wants the crush. That'll actually win him the round.
Oh,
got him.
Doesn't need the crush, Steve.
The nice thing about that critical art, they buffed it in like season 2 or something, season 2 or 3, where you can pilot it forward and it moves faster. You've always been able to move around with it, but it moves even faster now. So that's stuff like that whirlwind shot confirm works.
Did he need it?
Yeah. It makes his combos like way more consistent. I mean, it's definitely a buff, but yeah, it makes his confirms even better. I mean. Yeah, he's a really good character.
Puts him in a great position too. Gachikun again, 2 whole games over Phenom right now.
Counter hit combo off the down jab. Whirlwind shot, man, he had a lot of time to dash up there. Fear reversal attempt, doesn't land it, but the sweep will get him out. Yeah, crouching medium kick command dash is not real. That's one thing. Is that a lot of people are they've gotten really good at challenging that because they know that off of that you can't get away with something.
You saw him try it again. You saw the crouch jab coming from Gachikun after the low forward from Phenom.
Yeah, I mean, you're negative after it too, after crouching medium kick, so people will challenge. Knockdown. Counter
the
hit.
Meaty and the counter hit.
Meaty combo.
Oh my god.
Gachikun's all over him.
Looking for home base right now. Looking at match point.
Excellent stuff. I mean, this is the Capcom Cup champion for a reason. Top 8 here after beating someone in this exact same matchup who's been giving him a lot of trouble.
Ran into the crouch fierce.
There
it
punish.
is. That's the mixer, yeah. Punishing the sweep from
One
that
more for
distance.
Dizzy. Missed the
He
meat.
missed.
Scary. Nice confirm.
Spend that cash.
Nice and delayed. There's the hit
you're
confirm.
stunned?
Yeah, Dizzy. He has full bar here. Spends one. Nice work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice and easy from Phenom. Even if he built that second bar, if he tried to extend the combo, it still wouldn't have been enough. He decided to go for all of it.
Yeah, he had
still would have been livid. So it was a smart choice to reserve the bar.
Yeah, at the start of that, he had like 2 bars and 90% of the 3rd meter, and then so he could have built it and done whatever he wanted, basically. Nice interrupt. That forward medium punch is fast, and if you get counter hit by the second hit, Rashid can combo off of it. Activation, take the corner carry. Front throw in the corner, Gachikun. Great place
Lock
to
him
be.
down.
Stun.
And that's going to be it. Gachikun takes it 3-0 over Phenom. It's a home run for
Yeah.
your boy.
That was quite the performance. You can tell that he's put a lot of time into this Karin matchup, right? Obviously, super strong character in this version, but he's been having a lot of trouble with players like Punk. So for him to run into Phenom first here, I think is a great test of his training paying off. He's been training a lot, in particular, to try to probably beat Punk, I'd assume, and other Karin players who've been giving him issues. And right there, he was just ready for Phenom as well. The 3-0, clean. That was really, really impressive from Gachikun there. And he's moving on.
Up against Big Bird in the next round. So to kind of remind you and refresh you guys, if you guys just joined in, Mago and Momochi in the winners finals. In the loser side, we have Angry Bird versus Shuto, and then Big Bird versus Gachikun.
Yeah, should be a good one. So both the Birds lost on their winner semis matches. And on the loser side, it should be good. I mean, Shuto, he's one of those players where, like, this is a very important tournament for someone like him. If you don't have a huge stock of CPT points, if he makes it far,